Welcome to Club Thumb Thumb Club, where today I will be showing you how I completed my latest earring design. Cast in silver, but I know they look super beige gray and I want to do something about that. So we need our rotary tools, spinny things, basically. Magical spinny things that I use to make things shiny or sand things off. So here I am picking through my lovely bucket of tools. And now I need safety gear. I need to protect my eyeballs and my mouth and nose because I don't want to be breathing in metal dust. That sounds gross. And of course, being neurodivergent and kind of space casey, I don't remember where I put my regular dust mask. So I just found a half face respirator and was like, this works. All right, and then, what I need is literally directly in front of me. Yep, there it is. Of course. So I think this whole process probably took like 20 minutes to a half hour to like get everything set up and figure out where all the tools are. And then I could finally get to actual work, starting to polish a lovely piece. I don't know why I decided to put the stones in there and leave them in there for that particular process, but you can technically do it with them in there or not with them in there. So there they are after I used the rouge compound, which is a nice red polishing compound. And now I need to clean them off because they're kind of grungy, as are my fingers. So I use two different kinds of polishing compounds. I use this one in a diamond paste. And we'll see how that turned out. Because sometimes it works and sometimes it, doesn't come out how you planned. So wash these up. There are so many crevices in these stinking things. It takes forever to wash them and get them clean. All right, there we go. There we go. Now we switch back to real time because truly, after you finish each polishing compound, you have to be so anal about getting them clean. So yeah, no, you're sitting there with the toothbrush for quite some time and really making sure that that water is rinsing completely clean, that there's no nasty polishing compound still stuck in that toothbrush, and there it is. It looks meh. I don't think they look that great, so we're gonna redo the finish on those. So I took the stones out, which was a pain in the butt, and I put them in a little rock tumbler that my friend gave me. It's literally a child's toy with some pyramid media for a little over 12 hours. Took those out and then put them in a porcelain media, which is made up, they literally look like sprinkles. It's hard not to eat them. And then I did the polishing compound thing again, and they turned out like this. And I'm still kind of like, meh, and I was like, okay, well, back to the drawing board. I did go ahead and put the little charms on and put the little earring backs on, and I was like, okay, now we're gonna toss those in some porcelain media again. I did the two buffing mediums again. They still look kind of grimy, but I'm like, you know what? Here we go. They look a lot better than they did before. Make sure the stones are fitting properly. I was testing for fit right there. There we go. And they did. They fit in there very nicely. I had to make some adjustments. So I think I set and took out the stones, I had to reset them twice to finish them, and I broke off some of the little goat head prongs that were keeping them in the setting. Gonna pop those stones out. Gonna have a hard time popping those stones out. There we go. Here they are, and I'm thinking okay, I think I'm done. I don't love them. So I pulled the stones back out again and threw them back in the porcelain media. See, there it is. See, they look like sprinkles. They look like sprinkles. I have to keep myself from putting them in my mouth because you could crack a tooth. And hell yes. This is what I'm talking about. This is the shine that I wanted. Alright, you gotta dig around in there, rinse them out, but once you pull them out, they look nice and shiny. Yes. Here, it was really funny because I don't have, I didn't duct tape the camera to my face, and I don't have, a special thing to hold my camera, so I just shoved my tripod in my bra and was like, hands-free filming! And then have, my cute little setup. Usually I use this for when I'm doing darkroom stuff and photos, but instead I hung up the earrings to let them dry, and they look so much nicer. So much nicer. I did have to epoxy the stones to get them to make sure they were setting properly, to be extra safe. Here they are once I put the stones in them. They look fantastic now. I love them. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear more about how I make my jewelry and the weird art projects that I have lined up, you can subscribe. Subscribe. Or buy yourself a pair of these beauties. I promise I'm better at making jewelry than I am at making videos at this point. One I know how to do, and one I am learning as I go. So, thanks for being here. Club them, thumb club.